Welcome everyone, I'm Cor5air, Managing Director of ATMO Esports, and we've got long-time caster Crucian down from the US. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to have a chat about the future of ATMO Esports. So welcome Crucian, good to have you.
Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Australia's been great so far, but before we jump into the future of ATMO Esports, let's talk about the Bar Citizen last night. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah man, I had a great time. We had an awesome turnout. Gentleman Jay and JJ gave us a huge help putting that together, so big thanks to those guys as well. Food was great. Fortress Melbourne put on, such a good show there. It's fantastic. But mate, we also had some amazing physical and digital prizes too. So
yeah, I know. Cloud Imperium Games came together and put out some great digital ships and prizes for the community, and then we had a ton of other physical prizes. We had Tobii Gaming Eye Tracker 5s, which in Star Citizen is absolutely incredible. We got some Thrustmaster dual sticks. We had JRDNF with some model kits, and then we had Gamer Advantage dropping in some Horizon frames to protect our eyes when we play the game.
Yep, that's a generous prize pool for sure, and I think the community really appreciated it. We also had a video delivered to us by Cloud Imperium Games, which is fantastic. Yes. So Chris Roberts jumped on there, said a big thanks to everyone in the Australian Star Citizen community for showing up, and we even had a little cameo in there from Jared, which was pretty funny as well. TPL, one of the community members there, gave us a little bit of help with the narration. Audio was a little bit average, so he kind of yelled it out to the audience so that everyone could hear what was going on. So it was pretty funny. It was a good moment.
Year after year, sick as. Have a few beers. See you in the bus.
Yeah, I think overall it was a great night, a great environment over there at Fortress Melbourne. But let's talk about the past here and our past events, Cor5air.
Yeah, man. So this year, obviously, Stanton 7's just finished, but we also had Fight or Flight towards the start of the year. It's the first time we had the community version of Fight or Flight. We had Tobii Clash end last year, but we got the opportunity to do our Fight or Flight this year, which was fantastic. So, man, what did you think about that? I thought it was fantastic.
I think Fight or Flight was absolutely incredible. Out of all our events, obviously it's the most action-packed when you have, specifically dogfighting overall, that 2v2 format overall. I think it can really, really do well moving forward, especially for next year. I think we're going to have hopefully a lot more people from the PvP community come join us, but I think it was probably one of our funnest events so far. I think it's my favorite event so far. So
there's some serious talent. Black Fleet ended up taking it, but it was tight. It was super tight.
Yes.
Avenger in there had some bad luck in there, and it was enjoyable to watch. It was fast paced. As far as the PvP community goes, I thought it was a good representation of their abilities and their skills, and I had such a good time. We're obviously leveling up our broadcast as well, so I think we did a good job of that too. And then after Fight or Flight, we kind of started with Stanton 7, and I think that's been a pretty good tournament in comparison to last year. And the finals just finished 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I think this Stanton 7 was something special. We had our first female racer actually qualify for the Stanton 7 in Kalawali, so I think overall, the standings, went great. We had a lot of competition, a lot of leaderboard changes overall, but we had some new courses as well and change it up because obviously, the game did change as well. So,
yep.
But very excited to see what the future of Stanton 7 looks like and, coming up here very soon.
Yeah, and Nezrathul taking it out this year. So he's from Viva, La Revolution. And then I think, he's going to be extremely happy with that, right? Like he's been racing with us since, we started in 2017, pretty much at almost every practice event we've ever done. So he'd be wrapped with that result. I think next year though, with Dippo coming back for a full season, it's going to be pretty amazing competition. But it's good to see. It's going to be awesome to see what happens next year.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So, but overall, our events from 2951 to 2952 have been incredible. So, all the past winners, congratulations to you guys. And Cor5air, let's jump right into the future of ATMO Esports. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up and what are we going to be looking forward to?
Yeah, mate, we got heaps coming up. We got the biggest thing we probably have coming up immediately is our switch from Gilded back to Discord. So I know a lot of our community has followed us to Gilded, and we're extremely appreciative of that. But we've had some hiccups, especially during the Demo Rally, which we're hoping that we don't really want that to happen again. So we are going to make the decision to go back to Discord. We're going to lose a couple of features which we really love in Gilded. but we're going to make up for that and then move back to Discord. But, there's other reasons why, we're going back to Discord.
No, I totally agree. And one of the big reasons, right, is because we want to have the community engagement, right? Like, even when we moved back to Gilded, like, the community engagement was there, but it wasn't as much as we liked it to be. Like, the reason why ATMO Esports and these events happen is because of the community. So one of the main reasons why we're going back to Discord, we're making it all brand new, starting fresh, is to have the community back so we can have our events, because community in Discord is just way more active than the one in
Definitely,
Gilded,
and
so.
we are all about community. But apart from that, API integration is a lot easier coming in and out of Discord. So recently been working with SCR as well, and they're using that too. But we've got a new website about to drop in the next few weeks, and we've got everything's kind of put into the same place, so you can go and do everything from one site instead of our 4 tournament websites. But the API integration, we will have that ability through our website as well. We want to have more data collected as well from all our tournament winners and keep that all in one place. You can log in and use tools for distance tracking in the DMO Rally, which we've always done in the past, so we can have better leaderboard improvements with that. So the website's going to be a huge part of what we do coming up. But we got more coming up.
Yeah, I think I'm very excited for the website and just moving over to Discord, because what I like most about it is just making it easier for people to just sign up for our events and have newcomers that we can help out. We'll all be right on Discord, and that way we don't have to really teach new people to learn Gilded all over again, because everybody knows about Discord. So very excited for the website, and very excited for the integration that we're about to bring overall to ATMO Esports. So
yeah. But apart from tools, we also have some pretty exciting special events coming up outside of our tournament schedule. So first one, we got Red Bull Outer Worlds is going to release a video on the 20th featuring us, and Cloud Imperium is in there as well. So we're excited to see what that looks like. I can't wait. We've also got something coming up pretty special around CitizenCon as well. It's obviously a special time for all of us, but we also have something cool happening around then. But just stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited about that. But then also we got the Toby Gaming Clash coming back in November. So last year was phenomenal. This year, man, it's gonna be pretty good.
I'm very excited for the Toby Gaming Clash coming back. We got some new content creators lined up for this competition this time around. So stay tuned for that announcement, and stay tuned to our socials, because we're going to be releasing which content creators are going to be part of this year's Toby Gaming Clash. Very excited for that one, Cor5air.
Yeah, man. So obviously, with all of those events coming up, the broadcast is extremely important to us, and we've been working with vMix, and we got some cool new tools happening within vMix, and we got instant replays. What else we got?
We got instant replays. We'll be able to have casting analysis. So for instance, Fight or Flight, Toby Gaming Clash, or maybe we missed an explosion during Stanton 7, we'll be able to go take a look back at that stuff and bring it back to life and see what happened in that moment. So I'm very, very excited to how much we're doing to level up the broadcast, so we can be able to give people more.
Yeah, and if you want to get involved in any of our events or tournaments, you can just our Discord's launching today. Jump in there. We've got channels in there if you want to become a camera crew member. If you want to be a checkpoint, you want to help with logistics and transporting people. We're always looking for people to help us out, and it's a good time. It's fun. We're a little family. Come and join the family. It's gonna be great.
I think that's fantastic, just getting some new people that always want to join us. And, sometimes these people, are here for life sometimes, man. We have a great crew, and come join and be part of it. But, let's just jump into the merch, Cor5air, because, our merch from last year just went away in the store, but we have some incredible new designs coming up. So, stay tuned for that. I think we're going to launch it around the Hurston Hurt Locker. Once that event comes out, we're going to have the new merch launch for 2952 to 2953. It's going to be absolutely incredible, and we cannot wait for you guys to see it here pretty soon and get your hands on them.
Yeah, I can't wait, Crucian. I've seen a bit of a snippet of what the concepts we're looking at for next year. I'm pretty excited about getting that collection myself, man. It's gonna be
I know. Well, talking about the Hurston Hurt Locker, let's jump into the future of the events, right? Hurston Hurt Locker, we got some new vehicles in Star Citizen. How is the new Hurston Hurt Locker looking like this year, Cor5air?
Yeah, so we got some reasonable feedback from the last one, because last year was the first time we'd done the military division. So we definitely got some feedback about that. There's a couple things that we would like to change with that. Won't be so different this year, but we definitely want to reconsider the military division crater and kind of the timing around that entire division. But we also have a new vehicle that's just come out, man, the Centurion. So I think we're trying to see how that fits in real quick before we head into next month in the Hurston Hurt Locker.
Yeah, for the Hurston Hurt Locker, October 29th is coming around the corner. Sign up for that, ammo.gg. You know, I think I'm very looking forward to it this year. You know, the mayhem, last man standing wins, whether you're a civilian or whether you're in the military division. But, you know, let's jump into the next event, because after the Hurston Hurlocker, January comes around, the biggest event of the year, we got the Daymar Rally, Cor5air. Obviously, you see my high pitch, getting excited for it, but the Daymar Rally, how are you feeling about it this year, especially with 100-player servers?
Like, honestly, I can't believe it's already, like, you know, January. We're going to go into, like, ATMO staff holidays during December, roll straight into Daymar Rally time, and that, you know, it takes a good 6 weeks-ish of preparation to get that happening. So, you know, obviously, for me, it's always a pretty big part of my year. But, you know, some big changes this year. 100-person cap servers, man. It's gonna really help us out.
I'm very excited for it, because you already know, I already brag about the starting line every time for the Daymar Rally, and this year with the 100-player servers, it's looking like this is gonna be the biggest Daymar Rally so far that we've ever thrown. So being able to see that starting line with maybe 30, 40 racers or 40 teams in there, very excited overall. So I just can't wait for it, obviously.
You know, I think like my original dream when I first started the Daymar Rally was being able to see everybody on the start line for one division. This is gonna look a lot better with having, you know, double what we've had, but you know, we're still not quite there yet, but I'm going to be pretty excited to see what that start line is going to look like coming up in January.
Yep, and then we have obviously fueling coming up, so we'll have some Starfarers in the sky ready to fuel all of our camera team and support ships. So very excited for that one coming out. So you know, Daymar Rally is going to be a great one, Cor5air.
It is. I'm excited. Yes, and you know, mate, immediately after Daymar Rally, we're going to have Stanton 7 back again. I know it just finished, but we're already going to be, you know, going straight back into it. So we've got a few changes for Stand 7, which is actually now going to become System 7. So apart from that massive change, and the reason we're doing that is obviously, you know, we got a new system on the horizon, so we're getting ready for whenever we do a course adjustment or bring in a new track, that it kind of, you know, isn't just Stanton anymore. We want to take this over to the entire universe. So there's going to be plenty of spots there for new tracks, and we're going to rotate that every year. And you know, we're going to do that actually straight away. We're going to have a new qualifying track.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. So we've actually worked on a new track for that just recently, and we're gonna, you know, show you that next year. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I think not only do we have a new qualifying course, but we have just new courses in general. So very excited to see. You know, this year Stand 7, you know, hopefully we're getting new vehicles out here pretty soon, because, you know, we always love adding new vehicles here to, you know, what's now System 7. So very excited for that. But, you know, let's talk about the newly, you know, our inaugural year was last year. Let's talk a little bit about fight or flight, because you know, it's a bit tough. We don't have custom lobbies yet. I think we're going to possibly keep it a 2v2. But, like, how are you feeling about this, you know, fight or flight in this upcoming year?
Yeah. You know, it is only the second one we've done. We have done a bit of a schedule restructure this year. So you're not going to see fight or flight happen in March. We've actually brought System 7 forward to start in March and end before the holidays, because that was some feedback we had this year after the recent Stanton 7. So what that means is we've brought fight or flight, you know, up to the August period time. So you can jump on our website now and check out that schedule. So yeah, it's going to happen in August this year. But you know, apart from our broadcast leveling up, we've got some new assets for it, and you know, we're going to see Black Fleet come back hopefully, and we're going to have that same kind of energy that we had. But the biggest thing about it so far is just, you know, the big schedule shift. But you know, other than that,
I think Fight or Flight is still going to be great overall. And if we can get custom lobbies in, definitely bringing in hopefully new modes and getting more people to sign up from the community. You know, starting to go to 64 teams or maybe even a lot more. I think Fight or Flight has a massive potential, especially with all the action-packed dogfighting that it brings to the verse, and you know, all these ship metas. I'm very, very excited for it overall. So definitely all of our events definitely evolving with the game. All these, you know, future events. So make sure that you go to atmo.gg, just sign up with whatever event, you know, you feel that you want to join in, whether it's PvP, endurance racing, league racing. You know, we have it all.
Yeah, man.
So very excited for it.
It's gonna be good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, baby! Let's get this race started, guys.
Let's go.
Now maneuvering.
This is going to be the kill shot.
There's going to be some damage here. I don't think he can move. He's going to try to get back out there.
going skis.
Well, okay, well,
Crazy. That pretty much finalizes everything. There's no more finish line left. Well, thanks for watching. We're excited to bring so much more as Star Citizen develops. With our other communities like XGR and SCR, we really want to see the emergent esports scene grow into something much, much bigger.
We can't thank the community enough for all their support as we take ATMO Esports to new heights and hopefully have in-person events in the future. Whether you join a tournament, you join a race, or a social event, no matter what, we'll see you in the verse.